Sunday in the Dome at 5 o'clock. We'll see the Orange Men on the field. They are the 6th seed in the NCAA tournament, and they will be having a rematch with Harvard from a February game in the Dome. That was 115-14 by the Crimson. That is 5 o'clock in the Dome on Sunday. One of the people you'll be seeing on the field then is our next guest. He is Owen Hiltz. Owen, always great to chat. Thanks for hopping on. And, man, must be exciting to yet again be getting ready for the NCAA playoffs, huh?
Yeah, I mean, playoff time is always exciting. Practice is always amped up a little bit more, fighting for kind of the next week that we get together. So I know our group is excited and ready to go for Sunday.
All right, we'll get more into the playoffs and all that here in a little bit. I want to take you back to Tuesday night first. What was it like for you to hear your name called in a professional lacrosse draft going in the first round of that PLL draft on Tuesday night?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I love lacrosse, so I've always wanted to play at the professional level, at the next level, and kind of getting my name called in the first round was pretty cool. But it was also pretty cool seeing 3 other of my teammates also get drafted. I think I was more hyped for those guys that went in the later rounds, more than kind of myself and Sam. I guess I'm pretty much just more focused on just playing now and extending my season, you know?
Yeah, we had Michael Grace on yesterday. He went, in the 3rd round, and we had Carter Rice on the other day. He went in the 4th round of the draft. Is that weird? You know, I think I asked Michael about this. Like, you're getting drafted into the pros on a Tuesday, then on Sunday you're playing your biggest game of the season. How weird is that to have those two things happen in the same week here?
Yeah, it's definitely a little weird, you know. You got all these people congratulating you on getting drafted and whatnot, but you still have like a goal as this program, as this team that you're looking forward to, and you're still striving to it. So it's definitely short-lived, as we're still trying to complete our goal.
So you'll be getting into the pro stuff. You know, hopefully you'll push that off another month or so. And then, you know, the NLL draft, the indoor, the box league will be in the fall. You know, I'm sure you will go very highly in that based on your skill set. Which of those two leagues excites you more? Are you more a field guy, a box guy? Do you just want to get to play as much lacrosse as you can going forward?
I mean, personally, you know, the Canadian mindset is just box. So, I'm really excited for what comes next in the indoor kind of stuff. I mean, it's just a lot faster pace, which is, in my opinion, more fun to play. I know that the PLO is trying to get a little bit quicker, but you don't really have time to really think when you're in the box. So that's kind of how I like to play, and just yeah.
Yeah, certainly fits your style of game with the ball moving around as fast as it does in those indoor games. We got Owen Hiltz here, the Orange senior attackman. You know, let's go back to last week. You guys win the ACC. You certainly looked a lot more healthy than you did a couple weeks ago. You know, Finn Thompson's now back fully in the mix now. How are you guys feeling as a group here when you guys were a little banged up a few weeks ago? It looks like this is about as whole as you've been here in a long time as this Syracuse team.
We're feeling good. Earlier today in practice, Nick Akimo said it perfect. We play our best when our backs are against the wall. And I think playoff time, your back's always against the wall. And at least going into the ACC tournament, our back was against the wall right from the semifinal game against Notre Dame. So I think we kind of just put it all together, and we're just trying to fight for more time together.
How much do you guys absorb that? Like, if you had lost to Notre Dame, like going back, you guys easily, we might not be talking right now, right? Because the season might be over. Did you guys think about that at all a week ago? Were you playing it as if it was a playoff game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we always knew that you got to win the next game. That's kind of been our mindset all year. We kind of went in a little drought there for a little bit, but going into the ACC tournament, we knew that our backs were fully against the wall, and we kind of we needed it, and I think we just wanted it more, and I think we're keeping that going.
I find it interesting because there is a lot of pressure, right, that comes with that. They're like, hey, this is Syracuse lacrosse. We got to get in the tournament. We got to win these games. And, you know, we talked to Michael Grace yesterday, and he said that he told you guys, hey, we can't forget this is lacrosse, right? We got to have some fun here. How important was Michael telling you guys that? What did that do for the room when he told you about, you know, what they tried to do at RIT when they were getting ready for these postseason games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just help the younger guys and kind of the older guys that have been there before on just, you know, remembering that it's still lacrosse. It's something we've done our whole lives, and there shouldn't be any extra pressure added. I mean, Coach Gates says it all the time too. It's just there shouldn't be pressure. The pressure's on the coaching staff. The pressure's on all those guys that are like the face of the program, not the players. So he just tells us to kind of go out there and ball and play like we play in practice, and a little chip on our shoulder, and good things happen.
How much does Gary's general attitude help with that? Like, of all coaches that have ever existed, right, Owen, I can't imagine a coach's vibes putting less pressure on you guys than the way Gary approaches things.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the most relaxed coach I think I've ever had. Even when I was super young, I think the coaches still yelled at us more than he does. But he does a good job with it, though. He lets Coach March and Coach O kind of do the screaming when needed, and he'll step in if the ship's sinking. But he does a very good job of kind of keeping the whole team as kind of calm and collective as possible, especially just knowing that when you see your head coach and he's super calm, at least as a player on the field, you kind of get a little more relief, and you just don't think that there's as much pressure as there really is.
Owen Hiltz is our guest here. We're getting you ready for Cuse and Harvard Sunday Dome of 5 o'clock. Right to go to the quarterfinals on the line. And, man, you guys played back in February. And it was a strange game, right? Oh, and I mean, you guys have the 5-0 lead. John Mullen's killing it, but it got away for you for whatever reason. How much do you look back at that game and like, all right, well, let's tweak this, let's tweak that? Or do you try to set that game aside as you get ready for the playoffs?
I mean, I think we've changed a lot as a program from the earlier part of the season to now. I think we're a lot more, I wouldn't say coachable, but we can kind of listen to those coaching points that the coaches kind of give us during the game and kind of take those and use them as much as possible. And then for your, like, looking at the game, I don't think we really look at the game from back then, mostly because we've changed and they have changed. So there's new stuff always coming in and out. And I mean, we're just excited to get the opportunity to come back to the Dome.
How important is it for you guys to have, a fully healthy Finn Thompson back out there? He missed about a month earlier in the season. What has Finn back on the field done for you guys on offense?
He just gives another off-ball presence. He's very good finishing the ball with guys on his hands in tight. So it kind of gives us relief when you have a guy like him inside, and as our middies dodge, like he's a big look for them if he's open. I mean, usually he's putting in the back of the net, and he's an incredible inside guy. Good teammate to have on the field as well. He likes to challenge your team, challenge us, but also keep us level. So it's really nice having him back.
I want to ask you about the goal he had last week, Owen, because you know how difficult this is. There's the great slow-mo shot of the behind-the-back goalie. I think it was in the Duke game that he had, where he caught it in one motion, no cradle, no nothing, and flipped it in. How hard is that to do without doing literally anything at all to, like, settle the ball down in your stick for a second?
I mean, that just goes back to the indoor that we grew up with. I mean, you got to find ways to take a shot with no time. And I mean, I'm sure most of our offense will be able to do that just because of the way we play. But him especially, there's no doubt in my mind that kind of just like watching it happen real time, I was like, well, that's just normal. He does it every day in practice.
So it's both incredibly hard, but for you guys, it's old hat, right? Like most normal people picking up a stick can't do that, but you guys, especially the Canadian way, right? Oh, and like you guys just grow up doing stuff like that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, growing up in the backyard, shootout moves, kind of getting your uncles or parents to kind of throw you the ball, and you just work on creative finishing. And then when you get older, it gets even harder. So you got to find even more creative ways to kind of get a shot off. So that's why you see all the creative things out of the guys that play up north.
All right. Well, hopefully, Owen, we see a few highlights like that out of you guys this Sunday in the Dome. Appreciate the time as always, and best of luck this weekend and as far as you go here in May. Thanks a lot, Owen.
Thank you.
All right, there is Owen Hiltz as we get you ready for Cuse and Harvard, 5 o'clock Sunday in the Dome. You catch Tim and Kyle pregame TK99 4:30 on Sunday for that game. ESPNU is the television. With that, we'll step aside for a few. We'll get Mike in here. We'll 411 it up. We'll do that next. It's Cuse Sports Talk and ESPN Radio.